Hello everyone, welcome back to another morning tank maintenance. There's one of our new friends back there, our African dwarf frog. Now I did get a couple comments regarding the new additions to my tank. One of them saying that the African dwarf frogs can be a little hard to feed, so I took some brine shrimp and stuck it right in front of his face and he ate it, so we're going to see how that goes. Hopefully that works out fine. The other thing I saw in two other comments was not to mix bag water with my tank water. Honestly, I've never heard that before, not even once. I've been putting PetSmart water into my tanks for ages. It's never had an effect on anything I've ever put in here, so I don't know if maybe some people have had bad experience with that, but I personally have not. I have been loving watching the endlers. I love the way they shimmer like that. There's a rare shrimp sighting. One of my blue velvet shrimp. Came up to eat a little. Adding the black sand to the 20-gallon was definitely the play. It just looks so much nicer. The tank just feels so much more serene to watch. Looks like my red hydroponic plant up here is getting ready to sprout off a new leaf, so that's always exciting. These are my favorite leaves of all my plants. Alright, let's test some water parameters. Alright, the pH suddenly looks a little high in there, and I didn't add any baking soda. Well, just keep my eye on it for now. Test the 5-gallon. It's almost funny that the 5-gallon is almost exactly the opposite, where the pH has actually been dropping quite a bit. It's definitely still within the safe range though, so that one's doing just fine. Alright, I'm going to move on to feeding here, and I just wanted to mention something real quick. So I get comments pretty frequently about just feeding flakes all the time. Well, basically that's just what you see in the episodes. It feeds really fast, doesn't make too much of a mess, and is easy for recording. I also have bloodworms, mysis, daphnia, and freeze-dried brine shrimp. Those just take a little bit longer to prepare, so aren't ideal for filming for a video. Alright, feed the 5-gallon. And the 20. Alright everyone, thanks for joining me for another morning tank maintenance, and I'll see you next time.